Okay, we are all packed up. We have the kitties in their bags. We have, where is it? A bag here and a bag here. Because the kitties are coming, they count as carry-ons. And so we weren't able to bring like a carry-on. So we had to pack all of our stuff just in these 2 bags as personal bags. Hopefully that's all okay. The ride is gonna be here in like 5 minutes. And hopefully these cats can handle it because they're stressed. Glasses.
I have my long sleeve. Babies are chilling right now.
She's having a time. Hopefully they can chill on the plane.
But it's only like a 2.5-hour flight or something, so it should be chill. But they're sleeping right now, so I think they're just.
I wasn't sure if I should have woken them up so they would sleep on the plane, because now she's. But they're still pretty tired, so hopefully it works out. And then I have these 2.
Let me see, babies. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there.
We just got off the airplane and now we are going to be sitting on the link for an hour.
Yeah.
But as soon as we get to the apartment, we're basically going to have the 2 people who are adopting the babies come over and pick them up so quickly, which is really sad. But it's good. But it's gonna be happening really quickly. And then after that, hang out, get food, go out. Like it's just like thing after thing after thing. Here, oh, she's under the blanket.
She is?
She got under it. Aw.
She's a little scared?
Maybe a little, but she's comfy.
So cute.
Look, these 2 are having it with the backpack.
God damn. What is going on here? Oh my gosh.
I've been telling her, I'm like, you're gonna meet your mom today.
Oh my goodness, you're so small. Hi, can I hold you? Oh my goodness, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. You're so pretty.
She is, isn't she?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
These little samples?
Yes.
Hello. So we just got to Seattle College. We're just gonna sit here and wait for my cousin because we're gonna get some coffee. It's our 2nd day here and our last day here. We leave tomorrow morning and it's just been such a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind being here because we just are here for such a short amount of time and we've tried to jam pack everything in and we've already done everything that we had on our list, but we also have like friends here and family here that when we were coming, I was like wondering if we would want to move back and like be able to experience this all over again. And since we've been here, we're just kind of like, I don't know if that's really it, which is makes sense because that's the plan that we've had, is that we would be like moving on, and we were talking about coming back here, and it still feels like that. So that's been interesting to like validate that decision.
Because I already felt like Seattle's cool, but I'm ready for new stuff. But I think for you, it could have been like nostalgic, like, oh, I miss that feeling.
Yeah.
And there could be things that we do out here differently and whatever, but it just feels like actually being here, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know, like, it would be cool, but I think
we're just in a different place right now.
yeah.
So later today, we're going to be going to our friend's launch party, which is like what started this whole trip and like why we're here. She's launching a mobile burlesque bar business, which I think is so cool and so impressive to see her like move through that process of like coming up with the idea, which I think it was like literally a year ago that she, even less than a year ago, that she came up with the idea and started it, and then put everything into motion, like starting the legal stuff and officially starting the business, and then marketing, and now she's planned this party that's happening tonight, and it's going to be this huge like big deal, and I'm so excited to be a part of that. Something that I've really appreciated in this chapter is just like surrounding myself with community and people who have the same views and goals and visions for their life and stuff, and so people who are starting their businesses and really prioritizing that is just so fun to be around. And it's also cool to reflect on, like, be here for that and be here in Seattle for the first time in like a year. Also, Seattle is the place that I started my business, and so just kind of reflecting over the past like 3 years and like just seeing how all the different phases I went through have led me to here, where now I am, you know, the first time I moved to Seattle, I was starting with a coffee shop job, and I like didn't want to do it, and that's why I started my business, and I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was just very much like a kid. Now I am visiting Seattle for a few days out of office. My team member is running like things for me if needed. I have a marketing team member who's sending me ideas for like content. Like, I'm here for a launch party for a friend's business. Like, it's just such a different reality than when I first came here to the city. And it's really cool to just look back and see that evolution and all the different versions of me and my business that have come to be in that time period. Even today, like with my team member who is stepping in for me these 2 days that I'm gone, it's not like she's taking over all of my stuff, but she's kind of there for like if my clients need anything. She's like an assistant. And today we kind of like have, what's been highlighted is some room for improvement around our communication with like regarding to client needs. And so what this is bringing up to for me is gaps in my business that is like a learning process and a lesson of how I can better show up as a leader. And it's something that I've wanted to be really intentional about. I knew things like this would be coming up just like for a growing business, and especially for having a team in general. Like, gaps are going to be highlighted, and that's how you grow and that's how you become a better business. And I know like the way that you respond to that is really telling of what kind of leader you want to be. So I've been trying to be really intentional about how I respond to this, how I take the information, and just to really use it to better my services for people. When I get back, I'm gonna be like experimenting different ways to implement more structure and just like expectation for all of us, so that we know like what to expect from each other, so that we can just operate so much more smoothly, which is something that really is the epitome of what I do in my business. Is I am creating structure for my clients' businesses so that they can show up so much more flowy, because when the like back end processes are taken care of and you don't have to be in that, then you get to rely on them as the foundation so that you can show up and like be in your zone of genius, or listen to your intuition, or flow with the energy, show up with your energy and things like that. But when everything is kind of like all over the place and random and needing to be manually handled or like mentally remembered instead of just handled on its own, then you can't show up flowy, because you have to show up very masculine and like taking care of these things. You can't just show up how you're feeling that day. So I'm also remembering that as I'm implementing these things. It's growing pains. It's just, things are growing, so there's gonna be room for improvement, and that's what we're doing. But I think, yeah, especially with a team, you need to have some structure around things so that everyone knows what to expect and then can show up doing their best. All of that being said, it is still really cool to even reflect on that, like even reflect on the fact that 3 years ago I was here in such a different mindset, and now I'm here navigating how to better improve my team and my services. Like, I would never have imagined that this is where I would be at that time, 3 years later, that I would have these visions and I would be working on these things. It's a problem, right? It's like an issue that's come up that we need to deal with, but it's a good problem to have because it means that we're growing and it means that things are improving and like just getting better. So I am telling you all of this, but I'm really telling myself that because I need to be reminded that it's actually good, and everything's gonna be okay, because I definitely have operated in my business from a place of anxiety a lot, and that's something that I've worked through a lot, because I don't want to be doing that and be in that fight or flight mode just like all the time. So I'm breathing, I'm reflecting before I'm responding, and I'm coming up with solutions, and we're growing. Okay.
Good?
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Go left. Okay. Just come back up. I got you.
You're going down too much. You're going down.
No, my head is right here. You're sliding on the... Yeah. Don't be scared.
Ready?
Cheers.
Oh my god.
This is pretty light. I don't know.
It is pretty light.
We need a double. Where's the restart on? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn it sideways now.
Not yet, until we get around this really tight corner.
Sure.
Now take the bottom. We just packed up all of the biggest things in her apartment into this. And now we are pulling everything, taking it all up into the apartment.
Let's get one more dish to put on the door.
Eating a lot. It's the best I can do.
Alright, that's good.